levels don't change. A prestigious all-girls boarding school in Abuja, Nigeria. The school is modern, upscale, with strict rules, but power and influence bend those rules for a few. From her hostel window, Fola watched quietly as Chioma, Amoka, and Zora stepped down from 3 separate luxurious cars parked a short distance from the school fence. Each girl was greeted warmly by a well-dressed older man, hugs, forehead kisses, doors held open. Wearing fashionable lounge sets with sleek wigs and designer bags, the girls scaled the back fence like it was nothing. Fola sighed. This was their usual weekend routine. The school salon, it was Saturday. Time for hair appointments. At Diva Touch, the school salon with multiple stylists, no girl was allowed to get her hair done until the Abuja 3, Chioma, Amoka, and Zara, finished. They tipped heavily to get full attention. Fola and her roommate, Aini, couldn't afford this luxury. Their scholarship barely covered basics. They did each other's cornrows in the hostel common area using hair attachments from Wool's Market. As they walked past the salon, the Abuja 3 burst into laughter. Look at those bush girls, Chioma sneered. Looking like unpaid extras in a Nollywood film, Zara sipped her smoothie. Beauty costs money. They wouldn't understand. Back in the hostel, their dorm corner was like a mini boutique, designer bedding, snacks stacked, neon lighting. Fola and Aini tried to walk past unnoticed, but Fola tripped and accidentally spilled one of their smoothies. I'm really sorry, she said, trembling. Amoka stood, dramatic. You just poured a 10,000 Nigerian naira smoothie like it's sachet water. You'll pay for that. I don't have that kind of money, Fola replied. Well then, walk like you belong next time, Chioma snapped. The next day in class, Chioma walked up to Fola. You're always reading. Cute. We're going out next weekend. If you come, you might just be accepted as one of us. You want to belong, don't you? Fola hesitated, remembering her mother's words, stay focused. No boys. No distractions. But she had always admired them. Okay, she replied softly. That evening, a plate of grilled catfish and smoothie was sent to her bed. It tasted like luxury. She was beginning to understand what levels meant. Saturday came. Fola wore a borrowed dress. Chioma gave her makeup tips. Talk with your hands, smile gently, and walk like every floor is your runway. Near the school fence, they climbed out again. A black Benz pulled up. Chioma's uncle stepped out. My queen, he said, kissing her forehead. Fola sat nervously at the back. They arrived at a sleek mansion in Asakoro, pool glistening under lights, Afrobeats playing softly. Inside was opulence Fola had only seen on Instagram. Chioma's boyfriend wrapped her in a deep kiss. Fola stood awkwardly, heart pounding. Then a tall man approached. Hi, Angel. I'm Ken. What's your name? Fola, she answered. You're beautiful. Come sit, he said, patting the leather sofa. Later, her new friends teased her. No drink. Holy girl. Chioma laughed. You're now a big girl, act like it. Ken handed her an iPhone. You like it? It's yours. And some money too. Call me anytime. Fola felt special. She had never touched an iPhone before. From that moment on, she started sneaking out every Saturday. Ken showered her with gifts and sweet talk. But one night, as he tried to touch her, she resisted. My mom warned me. Ken's smile disappeared. Return everything I gave you. She stood stunned. Fola began to change, grades dropped, body always weak. She had gotten pregnant multiple times, and her friends showed her how to secretly flush it out with pills. But this time, the pregnancy wouldn't go. Frightened, she told Chioma and Zora. Your case too dey different, they murmured. We've been doing this for years. Now you carry wahala come. They stopped talking to her. Desperate, Fola went to Ken's house. A beautiful older woman opened the gate. I'm looking for Ken, she stammered. You mean Anna, my driver, the woman scoffed. That idiot has been pretending to own our house while we traveled. I'm pregnant for him, Fola said, shaking. Well, you're not the first. But you better go back to your mother if you still have sense left. Ashamed and heartbroken, Fola sneaked back into the hostel. She begged Chioma to help her find an abortionist. He's our last resort, but he's not a real doctor, Chioma warned. At the backstreet clinic, the man shook his head. You're 4 months gone. This is dangerous. They pleaded. He did it anyway. That night, as they snuck back in, Fola collapsed near the hostel gate, bleeding badly. Alarm was raised. She was rushed to the hospital. Her parents were called. But it was too late. Fola died on the operating table. Moral lesson. Not every glamorous life is worth it. Not all friends are good influences. Listen to your parents while you still can. And when you fall, return to them before it's too late.